Okay, welcome everyone from Dawn Streamer Dreamcatchers team. This is our Zoom meeting for September. We will be covering campaigns 21, 22, and 23. Welcome everyone. We just did the welcomes for those that were on the call. Now we're going to move into the recognition. And for campaign 19, now I want to just explain again, my name is only up there because I want to show you guys that I'm doing what I'm asking you to do. And it's kind of been a little bit of a competition, I guess, to see who can beat me. And look at that, Mary Murphy. Congratulations, #1 in campaign 19. And then we have Flo, and then we have Deborah, and then we have Kim, Ayode, Bobby, Joan, Roger, Michelle, and Wendy. So congratulations for those campaign 19 sales. And then we have campaign 20 sales. And again, for the top one, we have Mary, and Flo is right behind her, and Kim, and Sharon, and Jill, and Jody, and Allison, Bobby, Joan, and Michelle. So congratulations for the campaign 20 sales also. Okay, and we're sharing this because we are still promoting. Just minimize the pictures on the side. We're promoting High Five and Roger every week that we get a new free gift has offered to display it in a nice picture so that we can all share this. So this is posted in Dawn's Dreamers as well. So you can copy this picture and share it on your page and put your link, of course, and talk to your customers about how they can create a great special with the $50 plus the free shipping. And for instance, this bundle put together is a value of $178. And they get it all for $50. So the High Five incentive is that you get 5 or more online customers place an order at your online store per month. Now this month in September, they continued August. So if you had 2 or 3 online $50 orders in August, then those carried over and you just needed the 3 or 2 more to get the 5 online orders. And what Avon does when you get 5 or more online orders of $50, they bonus you $25. So that's what is continuing now, and every Tuesday that changes. The next incentive that's going on that we've been talking about for a long time, and that is the Make It to Jamaica. And that end date is coming up December 10th. So it's for all reps. There is goals and all of that at avonnow.com. So that's something you want to check into. Okay. The next slide then shows a little bit about earning this trip. And it's an all expense paid trip, folks. So it's something that, you definitely want to try to use the holiday sales to, maybe get a free trip on Avon to Jamaica. And we'll talk, we've talked lots about that. And we also created an incentive to give back to all of you a challenge. And this was the incentive that I believe we started in campaign 14. So you get entries for all of these different categories. And you need to post these to me. Like if you're doing a fundraiser, you need to post the results to me. You need to post about your fundraiser. If you get 4 or more customers, you need to, supply me with, the names or as the copy of you entering them at Avon Now in your order entry. You get 5 or more unique online customers, and you also get entries. So also for, qualified new recruits in a campaign, and we'll cover more on what qualified new recruits are farther down the road. But let me show you a picture of some of the things that I have put up there. Some bags, some sales tools, pins, which I don't have up there, but I got new pins when I was at Rep Fest in August. And then the next slide talks about that we have monthly drawings at our Zoom meeting. And also it says a drawing from campaign 19. So these final drawing are, the drawings for the monthly and the campaign 19. Some of those we're doing tonight at the end of this call. How exciting is that? So anyway, let's move on now to who in the last couple campaigns, and we included 18 in that as well as 19 and 20. Roger had 4 new customers in campaign 18 and 4 new customers in campaign 20. And he sent me a picture of his new customers and that, the receipts and that. Points earned for sales. We had 4 people in campaign 19 earned for sales of over $400 per campaign, and that was Mary, Florence, Deborah, and Kim. And in campaign 20, we had 3, and that was Mary, Florence, and Kim. So they're all in the drawing for tonight. New fundraisers. Florence started one, and so did Roger. So they got points for that. So the monthly drawing for sales tools, which the winner will be drawn at the end of the meeting, is 21 entries. Okay, so keep your fingers crossed. And we're also doing a campaign 19 drawing, and that will be at the end of this meeting as well. So there's some special rep offers that are available when you either go online to share with your customers, and this power in numbers is only good through October 1. So that's one of the pictures of the items that Roger had in his promotion of High Five. So that's something that you want to share because they get all those products for $50.
Those are the same bundles that the brand new reps are able to offer. So they'll be able to continue past October 1, but established representatives can only offer it through October 1st.
Okay, so let's move on to the next slide. We're going to talk about business updates. And that, we just heard about the new Avon perks and all of the new discounts that we get. So you want to check that out at avonnow.com. Plus, you should have gotten an email. Some didn't get it, some did, but you can still register. Avon, and if you got any questions about this, definitely let me know. Okay? Because like I said, I'm moving through this stuff. Fundraising. It's a good time to set up a passion fundraiser. That's my challenge. Identify organizations in your area that need to raise funds. Setting up an online fundraiser is so easy. You go to Avon Now, And the link that you click on is earnings and something else. It's like the second from the right side. I mean, I don't have everything memorized. I just know where I'm clicking. So you can set up an online
I think
fundraiser.
it's earnings and rewards.
Earnings and rewards. See
Earnings
it?
and rewards, I believe.
Okay. You can set up an online fundraiser. Then you just give them this link that Avon creates for you, and then they can share that with everyone that they know. They shop your online store, and then you go back and give a percentage of your earnings back to that organization, but you're not doing any delivery. It's shipped directly to them. And the free shipping offers qualify for them as well. $40 or more order, their order gets shipped directly to them free. So you want to check that out. And remember, let me know when you set up a fundraiser, whether it's online or face-to-face, which, you know, there's more information on the fundraising tab. Let me know because you get entries. Okay? Now, the fundraiser that's coming up, every year at this time, we have an animal. It's really soft. It's really huggable. This one is bigger than the last one even. And this is available for purchase in campaign 22, $25. And you can do it as an online fundraiser, or you can print fundraiser flyers. You get variable commission. The customer receives the Finley, and they can determine whether or not they want to then donate it. You know, you can set up your fundraiser to be donating all of them to like a hospital or a fire station. Or, I mean, no, last year there was, you know, some very successful fundraisers done. We can talk about that at the end too. But definitely check into Finley the Fox, because everyone, that's the big talk now on fundraising, is Finley the Fox. Okay, next slide.
They just announced a webinar that's going to be next Friday on Avon USA representatives.
Yeah, that's where most of the webinars, most of the, you know, live chats and things like that are at Avon USA representatives. So you want to make sure that you're connected with them on Facebook. What are your goals for fourth quarter? It's Q4, which means fourth quarter. Goals plus plans equals success. So he who fails to plan is planning to fail. So you want to think about your plan. So what is your current quarterly planning process? Okay, so think about this. What, you know, have a goal in mind. Each campaign, have a goal in mind by the end of the year. You know, that's really important, and that's something that you can talk with me about, and we can work on it together. So your priorities, are they to grow personal and team sales, to grow your team size, to develop and maintain PRP members, President's Club members? For those you new, we'll talk about President's Club in a little bit later slide. Maybe you want to develop and maintain team leaders. Maybe you want to create more team leaders in your team. Earn incentives and celebrate your success. Now, you should be celebrating, like, whether it's even daily, or you should be celebrating, you know, after every campaign or every week, you know, whatever. You know, when you do something that your goal was to do this, celebrate it. Go get some ice cream. Go on a shopping therapy. That's what I always do. I go shopping therapy. Anyway, so grow your sales. What are your tactics for growing personal sales? What are your tactics for growing your team sales? So think about these things. Grab a piece of paper. I forgot to tell you to bring paper, but you know, everyone should have something that they can jot down, a piece of scratch paper or something. Maybe jot it down in your phone. What are you going to do? How are you going to do this? Next slide. There's some resources that are available to you. There's the leadership planning calculator in team reports and static and planning calculator. Now, if you have problems finding any of these resources, you know, either your, mentor or myself can help direct you into that. Different things here. The campaign planning forms, you can, fill out a campaign planning form. Some of it is even online that it fills in what you've already done. If you've already started, if you haven't started, let's talk about this. There's also 90-day planning forms. Okay. Now, we added a little bit to this PowerPoint that was loaned to me by my coach. We're putting a challenge out there. Fill out your 90-day review and email it to me by October 2nd. I know I'm not giving you much time and you need help with this. By all means, let me know. We can talk about this. I can have a one-on-one with you. I'd love to. But what you do is you get 4 entries in our October Zoom for the Jamaica incentive that we are personally offering. So think about that 90-day review, and there's a form that we can fill out. We can just do it, just with chicken scratches too. Okay, team growth. Find new team members. And new team members are just asking people as you're talking to them about Avon, who do you know that would like to earn some extra money for the holidays? So you're not really coming right out to them and saying, hey, you want to sign up to do Avon with me, or sign up to do Avon, or something like that. You want to just put the question out there. It may be a friend of theirs, it may be an aunt, it may be a cousin, it may be themselves, but they will tell you if they're looking to earn maybe an extra $1,000 in the next 90 days. Look at activating pending appointments. So people that signed up but haven't placed their first order yet. So if you've got people in your team that you can follow up with. And then also another follow-up would be the removals. Anybody that's left your team, think about maybe that's somebody that you want to just give a call back and say, a lot of people do come back for the holidays. And that's okay. They can come back for just through the holidays. We hope they stay afterwards, but they can do that. Look at campaign progress. Maintain or your current title or achieve a next title during a campaign. These things are up there at Avon now. And it's in the the homepage kind of, and you can explore that. You need help, though I know we've got a lot of new ones on here, but look at your campaign results. Look at them daily. Look at every other day, but know where you're at. That's an important part, to know where you're at. So we also recognize team building. So from August 21st to yesterday, Darwin and I added 12 people to our team. So if there was anyone else that had been added to any other team in our team, we would also have their name up here. So think about that, because You always got to be growing your team because, you know, things happen and people fall off and things like that. So we have created a new incentive for new first generation reps, and there's a lot of them on this call tonight. So I'm very excited to share with you that we are counting campaign 20. So if your first order in our first generation was campaign 20 and you had $150 or more in your sales and pay your balance, then the second order, you want to shoot for that $150 or more, and you get then $30 in sales tools from us. And we're going to let you pick them out yourself. So those are things that we will, you know, direct you into how you do that once you achieve the 2 first orders of $150 or more. Now this, again, I said is for our first generation reps. If you've got you know, people in your team as well, you can do this for your team also. So, you know, we can talk about it. And I know Roger's got some ideas. So he, you know, is probably going to share something with his first generation reps as well. Now, this is something that we put together that we have been texting out to. I mean, I sign up people that maybe they were interested in Avon clear back in 2017. So, I mean, you know, I always touch base, follow up. So this is a graphic that is going to be in Dawn Streamers after this call. And this is what we've been using. Don't let your holiday bells turn into holiday bills. And it gives you, you know, some bullet point details. Talks about how we are new owners with LG Home and Health, and we're going to be partnering with the Face Shop, Chi Hair Care, and also Disney. We don't know what campaign yet, but be aware that Disney, what is it? Help me out, Darwin. Frozen 2. That's going to be coming out during the holidays. Avon's going to have something that's tied with that they have partnered with Disney. So this also gives you bullets on some of the new Avon Perks program on discounts that you can look into that you get as well for being an Avon representative. So, like I said, that will be in there. So, closed campaign comparison chart. That is also one of the resources that are available at Avon Now. There's a lot at Avon Now, and I know it might be blowing, you know, just out of the water for a lot of the new ones that are on the call, but that's where I come in and help you or your mentor as well. So there's list of removed representatives in the team reports and all of these other features that you can filter in to get what campaigns you're looking for. Here's another challenge. Grow your team by 1 representative each campaign. Start now because it's good for campaign 21 and 22. Get 1 entry, 1 extra entry for each campaign that you add a new representative to your team. Now remember, with our original incentive for Jamaica that we're offering, you get 3 entries for 2 Q&Rs. And Q&R is qualified new recruit, which means their second order is $150 or more. Okay, so this is another challenge that we've added to our challenges, and we want to have something on this call for everyone. So we've added some challenges. Okay, let me catch up here. Okay, I promised to talk about PRP members. What this is, it's a classification called President's Club members. And by the end of campaign 26, you know, it kind of goes by the calendar of through December, your sales are 10,000 in 1 year's time. Then when you make that amount in sales, whatever part of the year it is, you're guaranteed 40% earnings, no matter what your sales are. And then you want to maintain that every year, just like Roger was saying earlier. You want to maintain that every year, so then you carry over the benefits the following year. So that's what President's Club members is. And again, we'll talk more about that, but there's resources. There's a PRP goal card. There's your progress. There's potential new PC members in your team. And you can look at what their sales are, what their sales were last year, and get new President's Club people, because it benefits them. It also benefits you as a team leader. The next thing is your leadership level. What is your personal goal? Where do you want to be at the end of December? How many people do you want to have in your team? And be a mentor. There's so much joy and so much fulfillment in being a mentor and helping new representatives. I mean, yes, I'm selling, as you saw on the recognition report, just like everyone else. But when I can help someone new with their new business and they succeed, there's nothing more that is rewarding than that. So maybe you want to think about new team members. So the progress report is in the resources. There's action alerts in there, the business review with team reports and your business review daily. Now we've got another challenge here, and this one's big. You're going to receive 10 entries for each new level of leadership that you advance by campaign 26. Now, I know from talking to some of you that that is your goal already. So how about 10 more entries in our great bag drawing that we've got some wonderful bags in that picture that we're going to, you know, add your name 10 more times. So here's the action alerts. It's growing your team, one pending appointment that is about to be discontinued in the next 3 campaigns. And this isn't mine, this is just a sampling of what all these things show at avonnow.com. So it will show you your team sales, who's past due on paying their bill, growing earnings, 2 downline leaders are missing their $50 required order to get their 3% sponsoring bonus. And we really should have put an extra slide in here for the new ones. Of course, you've got that kickstart that we talk about when we talk, the flyer that I mailed to you, and we'll talk more about that. I'm trying to keep this meeting again going. So we're going to move to the products now, because this is how you build all the way around. You help your team members build, you build. Campaign 21, we're in now, 22, 23, and there's a sneak peek of 24. So in 21, a lot of this we have covered, and this is all at avonnow.com for you to research about this product. And again, you can take pictures of these slides. You can move on to the next slide. It talks about what it is, why we love it, this new anti-pollution serum, as well as The next slide talks about how to use it and the key ingredients. The next slide talks about the mask. We were talking earlier about how there's been some Zoom calls that we've been a part of, or chats that has showed putting on this mask. And then we also, the next slide talks about the pore strips. And, you know, I've tried those too. It's great to try these. So you can, all of these products, whatever the new product is, it's great to try them so you can testimonial to your customers. Yes, I tried this and this is what it did for me, or my face felt like this afterwards. So get to know your products. The next slide talks about getting to know the good for you ingredients and different things like that. Again, these slides are going to be all available for you, you know, to take pictures of, or if you miss something and the replay, you know, you don't get, let us know. We can send you a copy of any of these slides about the good for you ingredients and things like that. So it's time to pump up your sales for campaign 21. So the Facebook Live, we talked about Avon USA Rep Facebook page, sharing highlights about the product, refer them to your online store. There's all kinds of ways with all these new products. So here, this shows Linda Montavon was using the product, the mask, and charcoal mask, anyone? So here it shows me and using that mask on the Zoom call that I was on with Renee Hobley. And
Roger.
And then we show Roger. He was also demonstrating on his Facebook page about using the mask and what it does for you. So it's kind of fun to go into that angle. So you want to definitely be sharing this real stuff, this live stuff on your page, Facebook, and with your customers face to face. So campaign 22 is Live Out Loud. This is a new fragrance that is going to be just outstanding. You know, you were talking about the fragrance that we just introduced, how everybody liked it. You want to either get samples of this and start sharing this with your customers, because this is going to be introduced in campaign 22, and this gives you the fragrance notes, and it is really fresh and vibrant, and I like it because I like fresh things. I like things that feel clean. The fragrance, the body pen is so fun. Like, get the body pen and then write on your arm something, Live Out Loud or something. And then when you're delivering, or, you know, take a picture of it and post it on Facebook and talk. That's the real stuff that Facebook really, people get attention when you talk about that. So again, this is a new thing for Avon to have a fragrance pen. So then going on to campaign 23, we have the Hydrofusion Snow Cream. And after we shut off the PowerPoint and go back, I've got some of these products that I'm going to lift up to the screen, because there is so much in campaign 23 for gift ideas. So you want to definitely be talking about what's coming up with your customers. Take pictures and show them. I've got some of these things that I'm going to show you later, and it's just so much fun to, maybe you're having a vendor show to display some of these things and, you know, really talk excited about the new things Avon's got coming. The next slide shows, you know, this eyeshadow, Dream in Color, and a gift set as well. And then, like I talked, there's bath bombs. Those are hits. Also, I talked about the shampoo. I know shower gel. I'm sorry, shower gel. That's Cheers to You. Look at this. If people that live in an apartment or something and can't really have a Christmas tree, look at that left slide. They can put it on the wall. So how fun is those things? Slippers, pajamas, they go so well at Christmas time. You don't wanna forget those things. So now is the time to start planning your holiday viewing party. You know, are you going, excuse me, I gotta grab a water here. Darwin, you can talk if you want.
Sorry, I had to get unmuted. So you want to decide what you're going to have for your demo display. You don't have to have the actual products. You could have pictures that you show. If you're doing a Zoom type thing, like what we're doing, you could have it in a PowerPoint, or you could just hold it up in front of your the camera on your computer. Make it fun. Have goodie bags, some freebies, some extra books. That's if you're doing an in-person show. If you're doing it online, you could still have a drawing for those things that you would send to people, the goodie bags or freebies. For a real party, set up the products on a table or two, encourage testing, lots of testing, and share what you love about those products. And then take orders and have them submitted on your online store so you don't have to deliver. Make sure you have the information of all of your guests so you can stay in touch. And send a thank you email, text, or note just to keep in touch so that they know that you appreciated them being there.
Okay, that's good. I'm back. So there's lots of different ideas on that. So we can talk more about that too individually if you've got questions about anything like that. So what does your calendar look like? What is your calendar management? Every day, every week, every campaign? Where are you fitting Avon into it? I know some work full time, and that's okay. You know, you just have to manage your time a little bit more. So the next slide, this is available again at Avon Now, and this is where you can, you know, fill in what day, what time of the week that you're going to fit Avon into your schedule. And, you know, the right balance is only very individualized. That's only you, okay? You determine what your short-term and long-term goals are. You plan out your schedule. And, you know, you can delete any of these tasks too. You know, you can change them around if it's not fitting in, you know, a certain day. I mean, I use the calendar on my phone, and you know, I go by hours, and you know, some days I don't fit everything in, so then I got to fit it into, you know, whether this doesn't even show Saturday and Sunday of working Avon, but you know, we do, especially if you've got events. Usually they are, you know, on Saturday or Sunday. Sometimes they're the evenings. But my September through October plan, get pumped about the holidays. Purchase your demos for campaign 23 and 24. Plan a date in October for an early holiday preview party. Okay? So again, it can be done at somebody's house if they want to get so many points toward, you know, you've all been to Tupperware parties, you've all been to Tastefully Simple parties, or, you know, all these other cooking parties or whatever. You can do that with Avon too. Or you can have it an online party, and you're just, you know, having someone invite all their friends to this party, And then now I know Florence has had very successful online parties, so maybe, she can share some of that after the PowerPoint. So, it's totally up to you. But now it's some review time. And so the new challenges that we've added is 4 entries in October for filling out your 90-day review and sending it to me by October 2nd. You get another entry in October for campaign 21 and 22 when you grow your team by 1. Okay, remember the other entry is growing it by 2. So I'm kind of, backing down and giving you 1. 10 entries for each new leadership title advancement by campaign 26. And one thing we didn't add to the slide that I want to review back to, for those of you that are new in Avon, you haven't placed your first order yet. Remember that incentive that we have for you. Your first order being $150 or more, your second order being $150 or more, and you get free from us that you will pick out yourself on your own order and of sales tools, $30 worth of sales tools. So we're really giving back to those that we want to help, and we're going to be along the way to help you. So now it's action time. Now it's time to put everything that we talked about into what you're going to do. So you got to think about that. Write this down. It's time to accelerate, and it's time to achieve. And that's what we're here to help you with. That's why we do these Zoom meetings. We do them for you. So a couple quotes we put together. Believe in your dreams, dream big, and then after you've done that, dream even bigger. The other one is more money is lost in network marketing by not talking to people than by saying the wrong thing. Don't worry about what you're saying. If they've got questions, you get back with your mentor, and we can help you answer those questions. And you can tell them, I'm brand new. I need to find out that answer and get back to you. But there's lots of knowledge at Avon Now for you to search out and learn about the new products. And so that knowledge is power. So we have some drawings, don't we? For the campaign 19 drawing, like I said, there was 21 entries. And Darwin's going to do that drawing right now. You're on mute.
Details. And the winner is Florence Carnevale.
Oh, yay! Okay, all your names are in there. The next drawing is our campaign 19 drawing, and that included 57 entries. Now, just a minute before you draw that one, I'm going to go through this list of names, and a lot of you are on here more than once. So if I'm saying your name more than once, it's because you got in there more than once. So we have Jennifer Addis, we have Jody Addis, we have Jody Addis, we have Florence Carnival, we have Kim Williams, we have Bobby Dean, we have Kim Williams, we have Jennifer Addis, we have Florence Carnival, we have Michelle Martinez, we have Roger Winchester, we have Jennifer Addis, we have Becky McGuire, we have Florence Carnival, we have Kim Williams, we have Rebecca McGuire, we have Kim Williams, we have Rebecca McGuire, we have Michelle Martinez, we have Roger Winchester, Mary Murphy, Florence Carnival, Deborah Hahn, Kim Williams, Mary Murphy, Florence Carnival, Kim Williams, Roger Winchester, Florence Carnival. And the winner is?
And what do they get?
The winner is going to receive, I got to go back to my prizes. Actually, you know what? I think we're going to draw 3. I think we're going to draw 3 winners. I'm getting real lenient right now. I am going to give away an Avon pin.
The first one is Jody Addis.
Jody got an Avon pin. I'm going to give away an apron.
And the next one goes to Florence.
All right. Now remember what I said I'm giving you, because I'm not going to remember and I'm not writing it down. The next drawing is going to be for a money bag.
I know this one, the recipient is going to be absolutely thrilled.
And who?
Roger.
Roger. Okay, now we are going to shut off the recording. Thanks everyone for listening to this.